Hello everybody, this is Bud Fox and welcome to my segment this month for the Ichimoku Trade newsletter. We're going to talk about trading with the Ichimoku real-time scanner and the IMTF indicator, and I'm going to take two different strategies, show you two examples of each, show you how I got them from the real-time scanner, and then I'm going to talk about what I'm looking at for the rest of the month of December and January. So first things first, here's our disclaimer. We do not advise you to trade anything at all. If you do wish to engage in trading financial instruments, I would contact your professional investment advisor. Everything that we do here is for educational purposes only. I will be using TradingView charts in my examples. Okay, let's get to business. Okay, so actually we'll start with the buckle. Now this is a stock that if you guys have been watching my videos, you'll know that this is one of our value plays that we've been in for months. And what we do here is it's a 4-hour number 4 with an IMTF. Okay, for those of you guys that watch me out there, you know that I'm a pullback guy. I love daily 4-hour number 4s at MTF pullbacks. So this right here, you have the 4-hour and you get a green shaded area, which is the number 4. You've got your crosses here. This would be the breakout level, and it kind of all happens in the same area. You get through the crosses and you hit the breakout level. So assuming that we got in the breakout level, which the breakout level actually turns out to be support afterwards, because you got a wall of crosses here at about 1780. Trade actually worked out very well. If you wanted to use the stops, I could even use that here, but if you see these green dots, 1737. So if we were to stop out at 17, say, we take a 70-cent risk, say 80, 1690. We do 1690 as our stops. That's an 80-cent risk. You went as high as 24.16, so that's like $6.20. So it was a big trade. Anybody who was in any of these retail stocks had a big trade. How do you get something like this? You go to our real-time scanner. Now this real-time scanner, it's a very powerful tool. If you guys don't know how to use it, I would ask to see our free tutorial, website tutorial on the www.imtftrade.com website. I use this a lot. It's extremely powerful. You can easily find opportunities using this scanner. So you go to 240. You turn it on. Okay, we go to strategy. We want the strategy. We go to 4. Now this might all seem confusing to you guys right now. I'm going to hit update. But if you go to the imtftrade.com website and you look at the website tutorial, Manesh goes through all of this and he teaches you all of this. There are even videos on the website. If you look up here, helps, types of signals, what does the number mean, what are email alerts, what are scanners, and then there's also videos on this website. But the top thing to do is the IMTF Trade website. So we're going to go S&P. We got our 240 stocks. We got our dots and crosses in there. So you see that because this is highlighted. And that's it. Here's your list. You go and you look at it. So I'm going to go over one more example that we got. Now this wasn't a 240. This was a daily. And this was EDIT. So this I got off of the daily. So again, it was a daily number 4 with IMTF. So you get the green shaded area. Like I said, I'm a pullback guy. It starts right here. You got those crosses, $22.98. We'll say $23 to make it simple. Green dots are here, $21.90, $21.80. So let's say it's a dollar, 23, 21.80. All right, so let's say $1 to $1.10 you're going to risk on this trade. Just to get to the breakout level, which was 26.80. I mean, that's already $3.70. So that's a 3-to-1 to just hit the breakout. Wound up going to 30. So this was a very big trade. And again, so what would you do? How did I find this? Well, first let's go here. We're going to turn that 240 off. Now I'm going to go to that daily. I'm going to turn it on. I'm going to go to strategy, like I said, cloud breakout number 4 update. I'm going to go back to my general tab. Okay, dots and everything. It's set to the S&P 500, and here are my opportunities. So let's take a look at some of these. Anything interesting here? All right, let's look at MAC, because I don't know what that is. Whoa. Just from the looks of it, well, it could be a breakout here, but this is a nice rally that was missed. Let me see. Okay. So actually, yeah, we've been in this. This has just been ranging. So this cloud breakout order has not been canceled and has not broken out. I don't like this. Let's go to something else. Just check out something else. Let's try. I want to do something bullish. All right, we'll go Viacom. So here's Viacom. You got the green set up. There's the cross at 2807. Right there's the dots at 2541. So I mean, you'd have to come right back down and test this Cajunson with the crosses. All the crosses moved up, so I don't know. Buying at 28 with a stop at 25, I don't like. It's too much, so I would neg that. So we'll go to my other examples. Now the next examples that I'm going to go through is very similar to what I've been going through in the past 6 months. It's what I call reversals, value plays, but they take a new meaning on for like the next 6 weeks, because a lot of these reversal plays that I look at, they may not be good companies, and they may not be values. It's what we call the January effect. You're going to have a lot of stocks just getting bashed apart because everybody wants to get out. So if I see something that's just gone straight down for the last 2 months, you know, and then it starts to reverse, my guess is going to be that whoever's wanted out of that is going to be out of it for tax purposes. So I'll look for a trade. So the first one, and this is because this has come through on like one of my filters for stocks, so that's why I like it. And basically, let's see, so I want to do a daily 30 on it, and I'll explain to you what kind of daily 30 I'm using when I get to the real-time scanner. But okay. So basically on the daily, I want it to be bearish, obviously. So we want it to be coming down. So if you can see here, it's just gone down and down and down and down. Now what am I looking for on this 30-minute? I'm going to look for a Cajunson cross. So here we have right there. There's our Cajunson cross. So we got the 30 minutes bearish, and then I look for a Cajunson cross. Pops. You know I'm a pullback guy. We pull back right there to dots. Okay? So you could get long at $3.11, and this thing so far has gone up $3.33. You have crosses now, all the crosses setting in at $3.19. So technically you could just lock in profits. at the very least, you shouldn't lose money on this trade now. Put a stop and a break even. But you know, we'll see what happens with this. Obviously, this needs to get above that green line of 337, and it needs to wipe out this daily red shaded area, which, I mean, you can see this thing just hasn't really on the daily done anything, because you got red shaded area, failed, red shaded area, failed, and you got a green shaded area that failed. Now you have another red shaded area. But either way, I like to trade. Again, worst you can do right now is, if you're in it, is break even, you know, unless it gaps down below it one day, which we have no control over. Now, how do we go about getting, well, let me show one more example. CenturyLink. So this is another stock that's gotten beaten down, and you know, you got to have some reason why you like something on these. You can't just, these are tough trades to do because they're reversals. So AMRN, I just liked it as a growth play because their earnings have been growing every quarter. Now CenturyLink, I kind of like it because of just the comments that the CEO's made lately, and they had a big merger. So I think a lot of that has to do with the stock going down. Their earnings have been awful, though. They've been getting, you know, cut in half. But the CEO said positive stuff, so unless he's lying, you'd have to think it's okay. So you have daily bearish. You have, this is my 30? Yeah, okay. So you have 30-minute cages, and it actually breached the 30-minute cages in here and closed above it. It did go back below it, but we got a wall across this here at 14 bucks. Initially, and you could have even gotten it here at 14 bucks because that's clearly above the cages in, and you got the dot which it hit at 14.08. So we'll say 14.10. You know, maybe with a stop below 14, and right now you're at 14.67. And you look on the daily, and I mean, this is what we like on reversals, right? We like price to start trading above the crosses on the daily. So we'll see what happens. I mean, the stock's gotten bashed around December, November. You know, we'd like to play this January effect thing and see where it goes. So how do you find those? Well, let's clear our settings, reset parameters. Okay. Now, that's not what I want. That's not what I want. Just bear with me for a sec. We're having a little technical difficulties. Okay, so we reset our parameters, and we're going to go to the daily. I'm going to turn it on. Now, we were used to doing strategy, but now I'm going to go to sentiment, and I'm going to make it bearish. Update. Now I'm going to go to 30. Got to turn it on. Now I'm going to go back to the strategy, but I want the cages and cross. Okay, without the pullback, so I'm going to go with a 1. Again, you want to know what those numbers mean. Right here, what does the number mean? Very easy to find. And once again, if you do want to learn more and you want to get to the tutorial course that we offer, it's free. You can go to www.imtftrade.com or just give us an email. So I'm going to go back to the general tab after setting that up. Let's change this to just S&P. And there you go. So now you have a bunch of stocks that you could go take a look at that, like we said, have the daily bearish and a 30 cadence and cross. So let's take a look at some. Let's go, I don't know, let's go CNP. Center point energy. Well, I could just tell you right off the bat, this is not that enticing to me. So yeah, it has, it's bearish. I mean, I guess it's a utility, so eventually if rates go up, these things should get beaten. But this just isn't down enough for me. If you're taking something that you think is going to be a reversal, like you want to see it like, if the high was 30, I mean, you want to see it like at 18 or something. So, but just to show you, it is bearish, and it does have the cages across. See, price up above cages in here. But then you got walls crosses, so there's just nothing in here at this point that would make me want to take it, in any way, shape, or form. So we'll go look at something else. Coach, what's Coach? COH. Oh no, that's not Coach. Yeah, it is Coach COH. No, this is not it. Okay, why doesn't TradingView have this? Do I not see it? Let me try this. Oh, I don't know. I don't know why that is, but we don't have time to find out, so let's just go to something else. How about FMC? Okay, so this looks a little more interesting, but again, this is not something that's just been crashed. It's sold down. I'm waiting for the cloud to load, but it's probably bearish. So yeah, I mean, this is not great. You had the cages and cross here, but again, you got a wall of crosses here. So this is something that you don't want to do. So again, couldn't find anything good on this. Maybe we could go to the NASDAQ. No, I want to know IMTF. We could mess around with other things, I guess next time. But you guys are getting the idea. Again, there's a lot of things that you can do here in this real-time scanner. I would definitely go and watch the tutorial course. I like to use the daily and the 240 to get strategy number 4s. So it's very easy to do. It's one click on either daily or the 240. You go to the general and you just highlight that, so you make sure they're in there. You go here and you can see everything here. So you got your crosses if you have the IMTF indicator, and you have your shaded areas. Let me just put something else back that we were looking at. And that is pretty much it for today. So like I said, for the next 6 weeks, I'm looking at reversal trades. I'm looking for January effect trades. I'm going to do the daily bearish. Maybe I will even go as low as doing a 10-minute that I'll turn on. I'll look for a number 1 cadence and cross. Now, if you go with the number 2, that'll give you the pullback. But I like the one better, and I like to make my own decision. So again, if you have any questions, you guys want me to talk about something, you gotta send an email to info@ichimukutrade.com and let us know. If you want to know more about this real-time scanner, again, It's a very valuable tool. We charge 59 bucks a month. You get a free 30-day trial, and we've got like an hour and a half to 2-hour tutorial on it. So definitely worth the watch on the free tutorial and the 30-day trial. Other than that, have a great month trading, and I will be doing some videos during the month that I'll just put out there on our YouTube channel on specific trades that we're doing, just to show you examples of how we're doing the January effect or what we're trading, and we'll just send it out to you if you follow us on YouTube. Alrighty, have a good month. Thank you.